Once you see me on national television, you see the background, and you're waiting for me to say, I approve that message. But that is not why I'm here. I'm here for other reasons that are none of your damn business. Here's what is your business. Look at who I got in studio in New York City this morning. I got my girl Shay. I got my man Jay Will. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? And of course, RC's in the house.
We back. What up, boy? We back, boy.
I mean, what the hell is going on? I thought I was training. I thought I was losing weight. Y'all see RC? What's going on with RC?
Got the militant crew in here today.
He's still bumped, but the brother is doing his thing. It's Friday, y'all. It's First Takes in the house with my crew. Holla at your boys. Woo! Let's.
So we're going to overtime. Donovan Mitchell, huge three-pointer. On the turnover, Strus comes out with it. Inside to Mitchell, banks it home. The Cavs get that elusive road win and now take a 3-2 lead here in the series.
Hierarcher is good. Look at it, made it. Wow. Here in Game 5 on the road. Wemby, no shots in the third. And a slap off 2 feet for the dunk. 7 straight for the Spurs. 1 win from the Western Conference Finals.
Mercy beaucoup, my friend.
It's too late in the series to make these mistakes.
Hello, everyone. We've made it. Happy Friday. Welcome to First Take. Shay Cornett here with you. Jay Will in the house. Ryan Clark is here. Stephen A., good morning to you. Ryan, you don't want to take any days off, right?
Good morning, Pete.
You want to just get in and on the NBA playoff action, too.
I would like to. You know,
I love it.
You
You're
about that
about
life.
to.
I'm here with my friends.
That's what I'm saying. You're about
Hold
to.
on, let me say, not only that, if ignorant asses like me get to talk football, then professional football players get to talk basketball.
Man, I love you
I
for
had
that,
to have
man.
my man
All
RC
right.
doing
I love
that.
you for
That's
that.
the right thing to do.
I approve that
There
message.
we
Oh,
go.
gosh.
I approve that message.
Someone get a tally. We're going to hear that a lot today, I have a feeling. Let's get into those NBA playoffs. We got a pair of Game 6s tonight. Here we go. We start in the West. The Spurs will face a Timberwolves team that has now their backs against the wall, facing elimination after dropping Game 5 in San Antonio, losing by 29 points. Despite being 24 years old, Anthony Edwards has already racked up 18 career playoff games with 30 or more points. All other players in Timberwolves history have combined for 17. The Wolves, though, have now dropped 2 games on the road in this series. So what would a second-round loss mean for Ant-Man? It's been to 2 straight Western Conference Finals and now a second-round loss. What would that mean for Ant-Man, Jay Will?
It wouldn't mean anything for him. What? Because he lost in the second round? Because he lost in the second after he hyperextended his knee. Have any of y'all hyperextended your damn knee?
No.
I have. Have y'all seen that? Do you know what Giannis went through? And I know Giannis came back for a 50-plus point game in the NBA Finals. Do you know how hard it is to come back from hyperextending your knee to play at this level? What do you mean, oh Lord? I seen you with a damn shoulder injury out here. Taking the big perks, talking about my shoulder, my knee.
Hey, listen. At least I wasn't carried out in a wheelchair when I did have the shoulder injury. I never did that. You know what I'm saying? I never did that.
All I'm saying,
go ahead,
hey, look, hey, the notable players under 25 to reach 3 consecutive conference finals. Do you know who those players are? Put up the graphic, please. Let's look at the players, notable players under 25.
That's the list.
Kawhi Leonard, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson. This dude, the last 2 years, he's been part of the Final Four. This year, he's part of the Final 8. He has a chance to crack into the Final Four. Think about the upper echelon that Anthony Edwards is in. You said 18 career playoff games with 30 or more points. I know we love to live in the moment where we're going to make it a big damn thing that Anthony Edwards can't get his team over the hump against a 7'6" alien in Wemby. Hold on. I'm just saying, let's just put it in perspective. Hyperextended knee, coming back, finding his way, and the success that's been there before. I'm just not going to make it a big deal if Ant can't get his team over the hump this season. No excuses. I'm just saying.
Jay, here's what you're missing. I get where you're coming from. You missed the big picture in your answer. This ain't about Ant-Man in terms of what would a second-round loss mean for him. Here's the answer to that question. It means that he's seriously going to look at the Minnesota Timberwolves and say, what's my chances of winning here? That's where I'm going. It's not about him. This brother averages 26 in closeout games. This brother delivers the goods, particularly, in the postseason. It's not about him. The hyperextended knee and all. First of all, he wasn't even supposed to be in this series. When we originally saw the injury took place, we didn't know if he was going to play. It was highly unlikely that he was going to play at least for the first 2 or 3 games of this series, if at all, because that's how bad the injury looked. And we were thankful that he wasn't going to be out the rest of the year. The issue is not about Ant-Man himself in terms of his performance or how we're going to judge him. The issue is how are we going to look at the Minnesota Timberwolves moving forward. Back-to-back years, you've gone to the Western Conference Finals. Last year, you got smacked around by OKC. This year, when Wemby's on the court, San Antonio is smacking y'all around. Well, where are they going in the future? OKC ain't going anywhere. Do y'all know RC? You know what I'm saying? Because even though I know you know your sports and I know you know your basketball, RC, I'm here to help you out in case you missed anything because you're so brilliant with football. You might have been preoccupied with it. Did you know that the Oklahoma City Thunder from now until 2032 have 13 first-round picks and 16 second-round picks? They already got a crew. They're already reigning defending NBA champions. They already got Shea Butter locked up for years, okay? You still got J-Dub. You got A.J. Mitchell. You got Jared McCain because Philly was stupid enough to give him away to OKC, thinking they will upgrade him with first-round picks. The bottom line is they've got assets out the wazoo. Oklahoma City's not going anywhere for the foreseeable future. And we all know this is officially the Wembanyama era. Look at this brother and what he's doing. And Castle and Vassell and Harper, Ron Harper has got to be so proud watching his son perform the way that his son has been performing. De'Aaron Fox and these boys. San Antonio's not going anywhere. So if you're Ant-Man in Minnesota, short of the NBA saying, okay, we're going to add a couple of expansion franchises and let's make Minnesota one of the teams we're going to move to the Eastern Conference. He doesn't have any hope in the foreseeable future of getting out the Western Conference. That's the point. And then when you look at a Julius Randle, a person that you traded away, Karl Anthony Towns, to acquire, you're Julius Randle, you're averaging 21 in the regular season. You're averaging 19 the last playoff series. You're averaging 14 now. You shot 48% in the regular season. You shot 43% in the first round. You shooting 37% in the second round and being a virtual no-show in 4 of the last 5 games. This is not something that allows you to spring, in terms of hope springing eternal. No, that ain't happening here in Minnesota. So if you lose in this round, which is highly likely, by the way, at least in a Game 7, if not tonight in a Game 6, you're going to look at the future of the Minnesota Timberwolves and might ask yourself, is this the place for him to be?
So as an outsider, let me provide y'all a little
inside of
the perspective. But it's the perspective I see, though, right? Okay. We talk about Ant-Man. I always hear, he got this Jordan-esque quality about him, right? Let's talk about the Jordan-esque type people. You go Michael Jordan, you go LeBron James. Those are dudes who were the guys on their teams. They showed up in big moments, and their team could never get over the hump. But look at who the people they lost to. They would lose to the Boston Celtics and Larry Bird. You lose to Isaiah Thomas and the Detroit Pistons, right? If you're LeBron, you get to the championship, and you lose to the San Antonio Spurs with Tim Duncan. There's the Boston Celtics in the East. There are all these teams who will be moving on, and their stars will be aging out. That's not what's happening to Ant. You lost to Luka 4-1. He's still going to be around. You lost to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander 4-1. And now you'll lose to Wembanyama. So we always talk about Ant-Man being the next up, being the next big superstar, but you're losing to people who will still be in your era for years to come. And so to me, that's what Ant has to get, whether it's that number 2 that allows him to beat those level of players who are still young, who will still be playing, who will still be growing. That's what's important. His true superstardom, to me, is up for debate within his own era, amongst his own peers.
Ryan.
Wait, hold on.
I'm going to wait. Ryan.
So you're just it's a wrap. You think this series is a wrap?
I think the series is over.
I think the Spurs win, but hold on a second. I'm going to address both of y'all for a second. I'm going to come to you in a second, Stephen A. Mr. I approve this message.
That's 3.
You. Michael Jordan. Who did Michael Jordan have to help him get over the damn hump? Who was his number 2?
He didn't have anybody till he got Scottie Pippen.
Okay. When I put up that list, and I talked about notable players under 25 to reach 3 consecutive conference finals, the first was Kawhi Leonard when he was with the Spurs.
Yes.
Who was Kawhi Leonard's number 1?
He came in with Tim Duncan.
Yeah, okay. Then I said Kobe. Who was Kobe's number 1?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay. Then I said Magic. Who was Magic's number 1 when he first capped?
career.
All right. So all I'm saying, this dude's knocking on the doors. Number one, who's his number two?
So my point to you was that's why I mentioned LeBron and Michael Jordan, because they didn't have someone else that could carry them as a veteran, right? So we put the same stress on them like we did Peyton Manning.
I understand, but I'm not putting Anthony Edwards in the same category as Michael Jordan and LeBron.
Got you.
So that's that. Coming back to you, Mr. DC himself. Is it because things are getting hard in Minnesota? Now I have to take a chance and reevaluate Minnesota because it's so hard in the Western Conference. It's so hard. You know, it's like, where's OKC going? Oh, man, they're so good. And the Spurs are so good, it's hard. Maybe I should think about coming to the Eastern Conference. No! You would destroy somebody if they thought for 1 second, S.A., I know you. You are an absolute dog. You know what you did? When the rest of the networks got hard, you're like, you know what? I'm going to take a look at myself. We revamping this entire thing. I'm bringing in studs. I'm bringing in Ryan Clark. I'm bringing in KP. I'm bringing Skip back. I'm bringing on Cameron. I'm reinventing this. This is my house. Now you talking, I got to take a look at Minnesota, and it's getting hard now. I don't know, I may go somewhere. No.